All right, and welcome to Flamecast. I'm Todd Platts, and we've got a guest today that hasn't been on one of our podcasts before, and she's got a cameo in the next film we're working on, the Audition. In fact, we just finished shooting her shots just a few minutes ago. So this is someone that I've known for
since first grade.
20-something, 30-something years.
Stop.
Yeah, going back to grade school, and I guess you were my first wife. If we're going back there. But yeah, this is Maureen Petrowiak, and she's got her daughter here too, Evangeline. So, although she doesn't have a microphone, she got lucky. The third microphone is broken. Otherwise, I would have included her on here. So there you are. There's your intro.
Well, thank you, Todd. Thank you. Yes. Did we get married under the monkey bars, or was it by the swing sets?
That was, oh my gosh, I can almost...
Maybe it was a lilac bush hedge at the edge of the playground. I don't know.
There was, where the merry-go-round was?
Yes.
Okay, it was... It's weird that I remember that. It was, just... That'd be east. Just east of there, like out in the... almost to the open field, but not too far away.
Okay.
And yeah, we had, I think Chris was my best man. Yeah. Chris Camera. I don't know, did you have Katie as the...
I'm sure Katie Mayberry. Now Katie Kallenbach, in case anybody knows who she is.
And we had Heather Zarling Mary.
That's right. She
because somehow she got appointed to be the class priest. I don't know how that happened.
Well, she is a speech therapist now, so I'm sure she probably spoke the best.
There we go.
Yeah.
She's kind of tall, too, so...
Yeah.
Of course, all the priests were taller than us back then. But yeah, I don't know how that happened. But
I tell you, good old Catholic school for you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's so many things to talk about right there. I mean, we were just talking earlier about... the concerts that we had to go through, and last one that we ever had in 8th grade, Corey and I got to do the behind-the-scenes stuff, which Corey and I talked about in our podcast way back when. But which don't go and listen back to that one, because that's kind of painful to listen to. But yeah, we were talking about that, and the old Walkman and stuff.
Still works. Still got it.
Yeah. And I was driving with Corey one day, and I thought about this. There was that whole open field that people would play softball, baseball, whatever, and normally when people were out at recess, everyone was near the playground equipment and such. And this was after it had snowed, so there's maybe 6 inches of snow out there, and it was all untouched.
Yeah. Out
there. And I went and walked out there and decided to spell something in the snow. Thinking that, I don't know why I did it, but heck, I don't know why I did half the things back then. But yeah, I spelled out something that I think I had heard about later, like a few weeks later. Yeah. Like, did you see what someone wrote out there? Yeah, we'll just say it's a 4-letter word.
Well, I mean, there is a hill overlooking that area.
Yeah, that's probably why
people in the church parking lot getting ready to go to church would turn around, close their doors of their vehicles, and look out onto this pristine snow with...
Yeah, they probably saw that and went in and prayed for me.
Yeah.
Then there was, of course, you could always go back to, I mean, I shouldn't say that. I have a code for something that's, you think of any 4-digit code, and you always think of 6812. Hey, do you remember where 6812 came from?
That's your house number?
No, I'm talking like back grade school.
Oh, grade school.
6812. David Kimmett. 6812. That's the rule.
That's the rule.
Oh.
don't remember.
So, okay.
You don't remember that?
Oh, maybe I didn't get in on that. Okay, poor David. What's the deal with him?
Because in one of the religious classes, we had to watch either Bill or Bill on His Own, one of those with Mickey Rooney.
Yes, yep.
And one of those had a scene there where he's just like 6'8", or whatever.
Oh.
That might refresh your mind now.
Okay,
And then,
yep.
yeah, somehow it got attributed to Kimmett. But Corey brings that up every once in a while.
Okay.
And then it was kind of funny because later on, I've got my 3 kids.
Yeah.
At one point, one of them was 6 years old, the other was 8, and the other one was 12.
Oh my gosh.
I'm like, hey, Corey, do you realize?
Oh.
And like 3 years ago, I was going to call up Corey on June 8th and say, it's a national holiday today. I forgot about doing it.
Boy, I don't know if he would even remember what that's all about.
Oh, Corey knows.
But
But
yeah.
as far as,
Yeah.
no one else probably would.
No one, okay, I get
Just
it.
people from our class.
Yeah.
But,
Well, I don't probably remember it because my mind was full of Duran Duran, and that kind of thing.
yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, as we were saying before, each person was going to be married to one of the members of the group. And yeah, and you'd picked Simon, I think.
Oh, yes.
Well, not I think, I know.
Oh.
But, yeah, then, boy, I went off to college, and then it was, a chore to get back home and stuff, so we'd drop by every once in a while and see you working at the mall.
Yes, the extra touch. Yay.
Yeah. Well, if we want to really get embarrassing on some things, I don't know if you remember this or not, but you've written in here at least a couple of times. I still have
Oh
this
my
thing.
gosh, you do. Oh, hey, I still have Koch.
Yeah, that's right. Because I was doing that, it was not really a comic strip, but it was more like one-frame comics. And they're all kind of designed after like a movie poster.
Yeah.
And so there was like, I can't even think of.
Koch goes to Disneyland or
Yeah,
something like that.
Koch meets Fred Flintstone,
Yeah.
and I would trace Fred Flintstone because I could see through the paper and stuff. Everyone's like, "Oh, you draw really well." No, I trace really well.
Okay, so the sign-in, please. That was
yes.
like Scholastic book order, and everybody got one of those, and they wanted everybody to write in it. And
Well, not very many people had them. I think it was
Okay.
maybe me and maybe one
I
other
had
person.
one.
Oh, you
yeah,
did?
I had one too.
Gosh, did I sign in yours?
I think you did, but I'm going to have to dig it out.
Why, my signature was quite legible back then.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Weekly Reader Books.
Oh, okay, there we
Okay. This is from, the copyright on the book is 1981. So, okay, we've got a little introduction here. How to use this book. So, this is kind of funny in a way, too. Okay. Here's a nifty way to keep tabs on all of your friends. This book will be a permanent record of their opinions on a variety of subjects, some of which might even include you, which I wrote in this a couple of times. How does it work? It's simple. Ask your friends to choose a number from 1 to 24 and keep that number throughout the entire book. For example, as owner of the book, you could fill in all of the lines numbered 1, and ask your friends to fill in their answers to the categories listed on the top of each page, starting with name and age. Urge them to be totally honest. Otherwise, it's no fun. When all the spaces have been filled in, everyone wants to read everyone else's responses, and that's when the fun begins. Then what happens? Tuck this book away safely for a while, or in this case, a number of years.
Oh!
Later, when you're tired of watching TV or taking out the garbage, or even talking on the telephone, dig this book out, share it with the friends who signed it, and have yourselves a side-splitting time. You might pull this book out again in a month or in a year.
Or 20.
or 20 or 30 years. But no matter when you look at it again, you won't believe the things that were written. What a terrific way to keep in the know, and all you have to do is hand this book to a friend and say, sign in, please. Okay.
Oh, okay, so what number am I on there?
Okay. Let's see. You're at number 2, number 15,
Oh, jeez.
and number 25.
Evidently.
We ran out of lines, so 25 and 26 are down.
So I had a lot to say, evidently.
Okay. So we've got... Okay, we'll just go with 1 and 2 for now. Age, at the time, we were at 11.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, next time you wrote in it, you were 12 and a half. Next time after that was 14.
Oh, answer should be pretty fun.
Yeah, yeah. Phone number, birth date. Yeah, we don't need all that stuff. Okay. Keep down. I gotta keep that page bookmarked here. Okay, most fun to be with. I wrote Jason Hill. That was my age 11 answer.
Okay.
Let's see, where are my other ones? I had 20. No, those are getting later. Let's skip the ones at 14, 15. Oh, there I am at 17 again. Gosh.
Man alive.
But Corey, we'll keep Corey in mind because he's number 20.
Oh, yes, I'd like to hear what Corey had to say.
Yeah. Okay, most fun to be with. You had Jill and Stacy Gildner?
Forgot about Stacy.
I was going to say, who's that?
know.
Most fun to be with, and you don't even know who they are.
I don't even. Hey, Jill. Yeah, Jill Detterman, now Matisse, and yeah, she's still fun to be with.
Oh, you do. Okay, you do have a comma after Jill. I didn't see that.
Oh,
So
okay.
okay, it was Jill and Stacy Gildner. I don't know who that is at all.
I can't
so.
remember who that is. That's terrible. I'm sorry, Stacy.
Oh, Corey also put Jason Hill. That's interesting.
Huh.
Favorite food? I had a chicken sandwich. You had popcorn.
Yeah,
Yours
I still
is-
like it.
Yours is more reasonable. Corey likes tacos. Best subject in school. Well, we both put gym. I don't think we had any faith in our academic abilities at that point. Corey was spelling. Interesting.
Wow.
Worst subject in school. I put English. You put math.
Yeah, I never liked math.
Corey was math.
You know, I seem to think that best subject in school, in my book, you wrote nothing.
Oh.
There was something, I swear, you wrote nothing
Well,
somewhere.
well, at least I still like popcorn because what I like to do the most, watch TV and eat popcorn.
There you go.
You know, you put sleep. Corey, he hasn't changed. Play video games. What I hate to do the most. Oh boy. Well, mine was clean the basement.
Oh, yeah.
Corey's is clean his room. And hopefully your teeth have gotten better since then, but get a filling and having my teeth drilled.
Oh, yeah.
Gosh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh gosh. Okay, I gotta mention this one. This is from your age 14.
Oh, golly.
What I like to do the most? Stare at Duran Duran.
Oh!
That's great. Or saying, same year, what you hate to do the most, homework.
Yeah.
Which, that's probably a lot of them.
Typical.
Favorite place to be? Okay, famous kinds of hotels.
Was that me?
I think, no, that was me. I
What?
must have been referring to like Holiday Inns or stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
Corey just He makes it general. Warm places. Yours. You just put in bed. Well, if you like to sleep, I guess.
Yeah, thank you for clarifying that, yes.
No, you were too young for that.
I know.
Pet peeves. I had my big brother. You had your sister.
Oh, no.
Corey didn't have any, which I find hard to believe. Favorite movie star. And, okay, I put Margot Kidder, who played Lois Lane in the Superman movies. I was big into the Superman movies at that time.
Well, she was kind of hot back then, I guess.
You put Carrie Fisher.
Yes,
Makes
Princess
sense.
Leia. Oh, I wanted to be her.
Corey put both Carrie Fisher and Harrison Ford.
Ooh.
Let's see. Nicest person around. Corey put Jason Hill.
My gosh.
He was a different person.
Yes, yes.
I had Teresa Shones.
She was really nice. I mean, I'm sure she still is.
And it looks like you didn't finish your answer.
Why?
All you put was my. And that was it. Just my.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe you meant me?
No, I did not. No, I wasn't that confident back then, so no, I wouldn't.
Oh. Well, Corey wasn't really into this, it looks like. Most romantic. He put none. Oh my gosh, who wrote that? Oh jeez, I gotta look at this.
What was it?
Number 10. Katie Mayberry.
What did she write?
Oh my gosh, this is something. She put Corey Anderson.
You are kidding me.
Holy crap.
Oh my gosh. You know, she's the kids' band teacher. She's helping direct
boy.
it. Oh my goodness. Oh, Katie.
Wow. Okay, I haven't looked at this in a long time.
Okay. The shock
I'm like,
value
wow.
is there.
And
Okay.
someone tried to cross it out. Corey wrote in ink, and when he tried to cross it out, he did it in pencil. It's like, I want.
Yeah, I don't want that.
Oh, and your age 14 answer, Simon LeBon.
What was my 11 most romantic?
11, we put each other. Oh boy. Okay, best dressed. I put John Shu.
Huh.
You put, this must be 2 answers. You really thought you dressed well, because you put me and all the girls. Okay.
I must have had a good shopping experience that
You
year.
must
I
have.
don't know.
Wait. Okay. Katie was number 10. Well, okay. My true secret love.
Oh.
Corey put none. I had to double check on line 10 again for Katie because this time she puts, I swear I have none. So she thought Corey was romantic, but that was as far as it went for her.
Okay. She realized, oops.
Someone else put, hell if I know, and then put Gary right behind it. Joanna Doherty.
Oh.
Ooh, interesting.
Well, don't you wonder if somebody actually came in there and just a little bit themselves over the answers? That's what I'm wondering.
I
Yeah,
don't know
maybe
if
it
we
wasn't
thought
the-
about stuff back then. Doing stuff like that back then.
I don't
I
know.
don't know. See, it's best to fill these out in ink.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, 1 and 2. We put each other on. My ex-true love.
Oh.
Oh boy. Oh, Corey put Kim. That's interesting.
My goodness.
And crossed out again on line 10 is Corey Anderson.
Oh, poor Kate.
Yeah, I put Molly.
Oh, yes, yeah.
Although we never really had any type of relationship. I don't know.
No, but that's okay. I mean,
Yeah.
it can all be like up in your head.
Yeah. And you put Tim.
What?
Yeah.
You, yeah.
Tim.
I am so glad I changed my mind.
Oh boy. Favorite teacher. Back then I had Mr. Shones. You had Miss Supernaut.
What? You're kidding me. Woo!
Let's see, when Corey filled this out, it was Swanson.
See, I like Mrs. Swanson, actually.
Yeah, your age 14 one, you had Swanson.
Okay,
And
good.
O'Brien.
Okay, yeah.
I had a hard time with O'Brien.
Yeah.
And she was good and all, but
Yeah. Well, she's just, my daughter is just laughing over there that I said Miss Supernaut, because sometimes when Evangeline had Miss Supernaut for a teacher, Miss Supernaut wasn't exactly the happy, bubbly person
No.
that she may have been back when I was in school. So that's why.
I think she, yeah. I think some of those teachers, they went through our grade and then they just
Yeah,
kinda
I know.
gave up hope.
I think we ruined them. We
Well,
broke them.
Yeah, you think back to the one time with Mrs. Armin.
Oh, yes, I remember. Oh, my gosh.
Corey still brings that up every once in a while. We made her cry.
Oh, I felt terrible. I don't
Yeah.
think I had anything to do with it, though, but I felt
I think I was one of the people that were like, shh, shh.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, she went down to the principal's office for something or another. I think she had a phone call.
Mm-hmm.
And while she was away, I mean, she told everyone, okay, now no talking, everyone stay quiet, whatever. She goes away, and yeah, some people started talking, and the good majority of them were talking.
Mm-hmm.
And then while she was down there, she turned on the intercom and heard us all, because I could hear the intercom click, like it turned on.
Oh, yes.
And then she comes back up, and she's crying, and everyone's like, oh my God.
Oh.
Yeah. Favorite movie? I had Superman 2. That's a good pick.
Yeah, that was a good one.
You have a good pick too. Empire Strikes Back.
Yep, you know it.
And Corey just generalized in Star Wars movies.
Okay.
Favorite TV star? Oh my gosh. Okay, Corey put Benny Hill. Oh, that's funny. Supposedly I was a big fan of Different Strokes because I put Gary
Oh
Coleman.
my gosh.
And you put, well, you were a fan of Saturday morning cartoons. Your favorite thing to do was sleep, and your favorite place to be was in bed, so of course your favorite TV star was Lazy Smurf. Yeah,
the Smurfs.
favorite TV show, there we go. Different Strokes, Smurfs. Corey was the A-Team.
Oh my gosh, I forgot about that show. Yeah, he's
yeah.
an A-team type of guy, I think.
Ooh, boy.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I highly doubt that. Okay, this is favorite rock star group. Corey put, oh, that's contradictory. He put none, and then a comma, and then he put like them all.
Like them all.
Yeah, I'm not sure what he meant by that, but looks like I was influenced by my brother's taste in music. So at the time, it was Rolling Stones.
Okay, all right, that's good.
And you had Andy Gibb.
Yes.
Oh boy.
I can proudly say I loved Andy Gibb. He was awesome.
I like how your 14-year-old self put in capital letters, very large at the bottom of the page, Duran Duran. Let's see. Favorite album or song? Oh, God, that's funny. Corey put Thriller.
Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Oh, for heaven's
What's
sakes.
up with that?
Wow.
I had Start Me Up by the Rolling Stones.
Okay. Yeah.
And yeah, I'm not sure who sings this, but Touch Me When We're Dancing.
Who had that?
You did. At
What?
age 11.
Let me see that. Is that in my handwriting?
Yes, it is.
All right, now I'm trying to think of who sang that one.
Touch Me When We're Dancing.
It's a
cannot
really
think.
it's a neat song.
Was
But
it sung by Andy Gibb?
no.
Okay.
No, it was sung by Andy Gibb. That's right. And I
Oh,
think
okay.
Olivia Newton-John might have had a little, and I didn't like her
Oh.
because she was taking my spot.
Interesting. Okay, favorite sports star. Of course, you put Don't Have One.
Nope. No.
Corey put none. That's kind of surprising. I had Chuck Foreman from the Vikings, like of the 70s,
Okay.
which my favorite sport. I had football, but I'd never play it. You had ice skating. Corey was all around baseball, football, hockey. Name one, I guess it was a favorite for him. Oh boy. Favorite magazine. Again, Corey has no comment. None.
Oh.
Supposedly I like People magazine back then.
Oh my gosh, sophisticated.
I guess we didn't have a lot to go from there.
No.
And you put McCall's.
McCall's?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Someone else put that too. Gosh, who's number 3? Jill Detterman.
I was wondering if that was her. I don't know, maybe they had some
Why?
advice on how to dress.
We must not have had too many magazines back then because.
No.
Kid, who's number 4? Jeez. Dave Kimmett.
Oh
it
my gosh, what did he
figures.
put? Oh no, I can only imagine.
Yeah.
Okay,
you
we
can
won't,
imagine.
We won't go there. Okay.
But number 5, Gary. Reader's Digest? Oh my gosh. Some people put Teen, Young Miss.
Is Bop mentioned anywhere?
No.
Wow.
Someone put the Inquirer. Oh my. Joanna Doherty put the Inquirer. Oh my gosh. Teen and Young Miss and. Is that National Geographic? Who's that? 15. Wait, that's you.
That's me at an later age, right?
Yeah, that's you at 12 and a half.
Yeah. I did like National Geographic. I thought it was a really neat magazine.
Oh, someone else had that too. Oh, well, that's you again, down at
Mhm.
8:14. Oh, you do have Bop down there.
Yeah.
There you go.
So say, hey, I got all sorts of Duran Duran news off of that one.
Oh boy, favorite book. Corey didn't like to read, I guess. I've got The Empire Strikes Back,
Ooh.
and you've got, along with Jill Detterman, and I guess it was just the two of you. You both had Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret.
Oh, a Judy Blume, yes.
Yeah. Oh, it starts getting weird here. Favorite animal? I got bald eagle. You've got a lion.
Gee.
Corey's got dogs. Gosh, go figure. Favorite cartoon character? Well, Corey's got none again. I find that hard to believe. I put down the one I drew.
Okay.
So that was
yeah.
Catch. And of course, you put down Lazy Smurf. Hold on. Screen just went. Wait. Oh, there we go. Okay. Momentarily interrupted there. Okay. And the last one. Favorite expression. And Corey's got none again. What's the deal, Corey? There's a lot of people that wrote stuff like crap. Damn it. Someone put dynamite. Gosh, I was a fan of Good Times. Who's that?
Oh.
Number 9, John Shu. I've just got wow. I don't know. And you put Mamma Mia?
Really?
At age 11, yeah.
Oh, ABBA.
Yeah. That's at age 15, or 12 and a half, you're number 15. Later you progress to What's Happening.
My daughter's rolling her eyes over there.
And number 22, who's that? Keith Anderson. He wrote a lot of stuff that we probably shouldn't repeat here.
Oh.
Gosh. See, yeah, after 20, 30-something years, there you go.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, boy.
Well, that was fun. A little trip down.
Yeah.
Maine.
Some surprising stuff in there, though. The stuff with Corey
Yeah.
and Katie.
I never knew.
No.
This is all going on. We never even knew it.
So you'll have to get her to listen to the podcast now and say,
Oh my
hey,
gosh.
you'll be surprised, but hey, look what we found.
Guess what you admitted to at age, how old were we when she admitted to that?
That one, she was age 11.
11? Oh.
At that time, yeah. I don't know why they needed phone numbers in here. Yeah, and then everyone's birth dates. August 5th.
Yeah.
December 31st. First Corey is August 27th. He just had his not too long ago here. So yeah, actually, both you and Corey are actually older than I am. By about half a year almost.
Oh my gosh.
There's a few 71s in there.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I was one of the oldest ones in the class.
Yeah, you made that cutoff.
Mm-hmm.
What was it? This cutoff in, is it June actually? Did they cut it off? It might be.
Yeah. Don't remember.
Are you the oldest one in our class?
I think I might be the oldest one. More than likely.
If I just look at 70s, nope, that's you again. Oh, 24, Dennis Harris, but he fell back a grade, so
Yeah.
he's actually October 1969.
Oh, okay.
So everyone that signed in anyways, you were the oldest one out of them, besides
Okay.
him.
Huh. All right.
So yeah, that was interesting.
Oh, that's fun.
You know what I was going to do? Actually, I've got a timer on here. I was going to time up, but I see that on my program there's a timer, so we've only been going over 30 minutes.
Oh,
So-
okay, okay.
So I usually draw these out to like an hour long, and we have no problem.
Oh my gosh,
'Cause
yeah.
we end up talking so much, you know. So.
Uh-huh.
Well, since normally what we do on this podcast is we talk about movies that we've been to recently, movies that we're going to see, and have you seen anything recently that you could talk about?
Well, I watch Netflix a lot when there's nothing else to watch, but recently we haven't gone to any movies. The movie I would like to go to, and it's probably not even there anymore, but Mission Impossible, the latest one. So might have to just rent that one.
So yeah, in a previous podcast, Matt suggested going to that one, and I had to tell him this too, but I'm not really a big fan of Tom Cruise, so it's like, eh.
That's not why I'm going.
Yeah.
Jeremy Renner is why I want to
Oh,
go.
okay.
Yes. Yeah. So of course I like the Avengers quite a bit. And hockey.
But have you seen? Let's see, what other movie was he in?
Oh,
He was-
Bourne movies.
What was it?
He took over.
Oh, he did?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. There was some other movie he was in just recently, though, that I saw. I must have seen the previews, and I'm like, oh, I didn't realize he was in that too.
He was in Hansel and Gretel.
Yeah, I
Think
can't
of
think
it.
of what it
No.
would have been. Yeah, you're probably too late for Mission Impossible.
I am, but it's going to be one of those winter movies, something to do
Yeah.
in the evening.
You guys have those Redbox video rentals in Fairmont?
Yes, we do. We've got 2 of them.
All right.
Hmm
So you must have rented from them before. if
Oh
you know
yes,
that.
we have rented from them before. Yep, yep.
Yeah, 'cause, yeah, I was renting a few movies like consecutively for a period of time, because and a few podcasts back at the beginning of the year, when they had the Academy Awards. And, Travis and I had a podcast about it, and it turned out that neither of us had seen any of the movies that were being nominated for Picture of the Year.
No.
So we just kind of talked about them. I was like, oh, we haven't seen this, but...
Well, give me an opinion.
But, yeah, I had gotten some, free movie codes from, I think it was Kellogg's. And then I had gotten even more free movie codes from, you buy a Hamburger Helper, and they had codes on the back.
Okay.
Or
Yeah.
inside the box. So I'm like, okay, what I'm going to do with all these codes, I'm going to watch all these movies I talked about, and I'm going to give actual reviews of them. So, I mean, they're good movies for the most part. There was stuff like Birdman
Okay.
with Michael Keaton.
Mhm.
Oh boy. No. Okay, The Theory of Everything. That one was about Stephen Hawking.
Oh,
And,
okay.
what else was there? There was, well, people can go back and listen to that podcast. But, and then I went and rated them and all that too afterwards. But
Okay.
so that's what I did with all my Redbox codes, and I got caught up.
Okay.
So this year I hope to be somewhat more up to date when we get to that point again in the podcast where it's like, okay, here's the movies that are being nominated this year, and so I've got 2 boxes of Hamburger Helper standing by.
Oh my gosh.
But some of the movies I went to starting out the summer. I think I started out with Ant-Man, and I got to go to all the superhero movies. So.
Yeah, yeah.
Ant-Man, the second Avengers movie.
Mhm.
Boy, what else was there? I know there's more that we went to. And, of course, on the spot, I can't think of this stuff.
I
but,
know.
but you've probably seen the commercials for it, but coming up next month, I believe, is it called The Martian with Matt Damon?
Yes.
That
Yep.
one looks really good.
Yeah, it does look really interesting.
And I'm wondering if that'll be one of the movies that'll be up for Movie of the Year, so I can get that one out of the way. But I plan on seeing it anyways. But
Okay.
yeah, that one looks good. Of course, at the end of the year, then you've got
Star
the
Wars.
Star Wars: The Force Awakens. November. I don't know if you're into the James Bond movies at all, but
Yeah, I
Spectre is
do.
coming up.
Yeah, my best friend Angel Militello loves James Bond
Okay.
and Tom Cruise. So she's gotten me more into the James Bond movies.
Okay.
So, well,
And
I'll see
then
that one. Yeah.
It's going to be kind of tough for me that weekend. I'm going to have to go to 2 movies because also release that weekend. I've got to go see it. I'll bring the kids with me just to kind of having in there, but I go to see the Peanuts movie.
Oh, yeah.
Because that kind of looks like it's going to be good. So.
Yeah. Well, and you liked the Peanuts
Yeah.
game quite a
Yeah,
bit,
I had
so-
my stuffed Snoopy and
Do you still have your slippers? Did you have Snoopy slippers?
I don't think I had slippers.
Somebody had Snoopy slippers, and I thought they were the coolest thing.
No, not me.
Well,
I still have the Snoopy though.
oh,
That's right. I was gonna say, I think the first thing I gave you back in grade school was that Garfield.
yes.
You still have Garfield?
I still
All
love
right.
Garfield, yep. I remember in religion class, we were looking at a Garfield comic book.
Oh,
Sorry,
yeah.
Father. And Father Coletti.
Oh
Anyway,
boy.
and we were looking at this, and I almost laughed out loud, the Garfield
boy.
comic. So, yes, I still like Garfield. I think I still have the stuffed Garfield in a box under
Yeah.
the stairs. Safe.
All right. In that same place that you've got the Star Wars cards and
Yes.
the
Star Wars Princess Leia doll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and you still have the Koch cartoon books
Yep,
there.
yep, those are all.
You know, those are the only surviving copies of those.
I know, I know. If you ever want them back, you let me know.
Yeah, the originals. For some reason, I ended up tossing them like a number of years ago. I'm like, I don't think I'll need these anymore. And then afterwards, it's like, why did I do that? It's kind of like the same thing with my Star Wars toys from back then.
Mhm.
Sell them all in a garage sale, and then it's like, why did I do that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But yeah, I'd gotten was it 8th grade, maybe? I'd gotten, was it a G.I. Joe snowmobile from you? Or maybe you had no, wait. Or maybe you had suggested, because we had the Secret Santa thing in class, and I think
Okay.
it was, I don't know, it might have been 7th grade. And I think Mrs. Swanson actually had me. And, no, I think you had something too. But I think she asked you for advice on what to get me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, why do I remember some of this
Well,
stuff? It's
because the
kinda
G.I.
beyond me,
Joe
so-
snowmobile is really cool.
It was.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of funny because when my brother and I got done with all the G.I. Joe stuff and we were going to sell them all
Uh-huh.
in a subsequent garage sale. Yeah, I
Dang.
know. Yeah, somehow Mrs. Swanson caught wind of we were going to sell all this G.I. Joe stuff.
Uh-huh.
So she came over to our house and was rummaging through the G.I. Joe stuff that we had so she could buy it for her own kids.
Yeah, yeah.
So she probably bought back the snowmobile
Yeah.
that she got. But I remember Corey being there at the time too.
Mm-hmm.
And as she's going through stuff, Corey's like, "Oh, wait, I want that." Of course, we were like, 15, 16, something like that at the
Yeah.
time. So I'm like, I'm kind of done with it. But Corey still wanted G.I. Joe stuff at that point.
Well, he saw the
Go
value
for it.
in it later, probably.
No,
Or
I
not.
think he
No,
just wanted
he
to
just
play
wanted
with
to
it.
play with it. Okay, okay.
Yeah. Gosh, I think he was old enough to ride a motorcycle because I think he stopped by on a motorcycle. So imagine that, some guy on a motorcycle wanting to buy G.I. Joe toys.
Yeah. Oh.
So we should actually have it on record here. So you're still in Fairmont right now?
I still live in Fairmont, yes.
And what are you doing in Fairmont right now, for people that don't know?
For people that don't know, I am the hot lunch lady.
There you go. Well, wait a second. Do you say that all the time?
Well, that's what my husband said. He says, you should have a T-shirt made. I am the hot lunch lady,
There you
But
go.
I now work up at the high school in the lunchroom making the main line meal. So I'm
Okay.
making food for 200 to 300 kids, sometimes a little bit more if they really like it. And this is my first year doing this. I was
Okay.
at the elementary school, and I did not have all that responsibility there, so.
Okay.
So far, so good.
Awesome.
I think. Hopefully it keeps on going well, yeah. And so that's what I do, and yeah, at least, it's great because I have my summers off, so I can be with the girls.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. 2 daughters, Evangeline and Elizabeth, 16
Yeah.
and 13. Husband Bob.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what does Bob do?
He works at Devonish Nutrition.
Right.
He tests product that comes in, and they use that product to make food for cattle, pigs, sometimes chicken. So.
Okay. All right. I don't know if you can talk about this or not, but so what do you think of the quality of the school lunch nowadays? Or would that get you fired?
No, it would not get me fired. Michelle Obama is definitely, she made it so sometimes it doesn't always have the most flavor. So you can't put the love in it that you want to.
Love meaning
salt,
butter and
sugar,
salt.
real butter. Yeah.
There you go.
So it's sometimes it's kind of bland, but the kids
Yeah.
have a lot of choices at least, so we try to accommodate. But my daughter, it's like, oh, let me tell you about the lunch.
Yeah. Yeah, my girls, they bring their own lunch every day now.
Mm-hmm.
Because one, yeah, they have the same complaint. It's like, we get mashed potatoes and there's nothing to put on it. I'm like, how can you eat plain potatoes? I'm like, you know what you do? Because Sean would complain about it too when he was in high school.
Mm-hmm.
And I would tell him, you know what you need to do? Buy a package or go to a restaurant and the little, like at, a fast food restaurant, they get the
Mhm.
little packages of salt and pepper.
Yep.
Take a bunch of those, go to school, and then sell them for like a
Yeah,
quarter
I know.
a piece. You want your lunch to taste better? Here you go. Oh, 25 cents.
Yeah. Well,
My friend brought a salt shaker to school last year, and we'd use it. Well, some of my friends would use
And
it
it
for
didn't-
tater tots.
It didn't get confiscated?
No.
Whoa.
well,
Stuck it in your
Good
Yeah,
for
that's
her.
about what you have to do.
Yeah.
Good
you should, everybody, here's a big stock tip. Buy stock in Hidden Valley Ranch,
Oh.
because the kids pretty much drink it. They put ranch on
Hmm.
everything. You know those mashed potatoes that are dry?
Yeah.
If salt doesn't cut it, squirt ranch dressing on them. It's all
Hmm.
good. Pizza, yep, it goes well
Pizza.
with pizza.
Yeah, I guess that works.
Yeah.
And maybe try that with barbecue sauce. Not on the potatoes, but with the pizza.
Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah. Unless it
But,
was barbecue chicken pizza.
Oh, that'd be good.
That's good. Yeah.
Oh,
we
they
do-
should have had that today.
We do. Yeah. Oh, dag nabbit.
We
Yeah.
could have requested that.
Yeah, we should have done that. We do offer pizza at school too, so the kids do get pizzas.
That's good.
Last year they had the chicken Alfredo pizza.
Oh, yeah,
Sauce,
yeah.
there was Alfredo sauce.
Ooh. Hmm.
That's another one I was looking for at Pizza
Oh.
Ranch is they have a chicken Alfredo one.
Mm.
They did have an Alfredo sauce one, but it was, yeah, sausage instead of chicken, so, yeah, it's all right. But,
Hmm. I'll suggest that.
yeah.
But it's on a whole grain crust, so
All
it is
right.
all good for you.
So is that part of like a separate line? Like way back then we had the a la carte line
Oh, yeah, we've got the a la carte line like you're used to.
or, okay,
The main line.
yep.
Then there's a line where you can get like chicken sandwich or a hamburger, tater tots or fries. And then you go over to
Oh.
a salad bar. And next to the salad bar is the pizza
Oh.
section. So you can pick one of 2 pizzas.
Is that the more expensive lunch?
It's all the same as long as you've got
Boy,
your
that
main
sounds
component.
like the line to go to.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yep, the first day of school, all the 7th graders flocked to the pizza line. The line was just huge.
Hmm.
So,
They had coffee and frozen yogurt.
oh yes.
Oh, wow.
Frozen yogurt, just this year.
Don't like kids get hopped up on coffee?
I know.
Or is it decaf?
No, it's high octane. It's yeah.
Yeah, I still can't do coffee after all these years.
Oh.
I like the smell of it,
Mhm.
but when it comes to drinking it, I remember one time I went to this banquet thing in college, and of course they had free coffee on all the tables, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try this. It's free, it's sitting here. I tried it, I'm like, that just doesn't taste right. And I added cream, sugar, I did everything you could to the thing, and I'm like, it still tastes like dirty water to me. I don't think I ever tried it again after that point. But
Oh.
cappuccinos, I'll try
Oh
those.
yes, those are good.
I wasn't even sure about those, and then my friend Chris, one of his friends, Ronaldo, brought me, I think it was a Snickers one from, I can't remember which coffee place he got it from.
Yeah.
But he got an extra one and gave it to me, and he's like, here, try this. And I'm like, okay, I'll try it. And I'm like, hey, this is really good.
Mhm.
I'm like, okay, I'll get into these things.
Yeah.
So I tried different flavors and such, and
Uh-huh.
yeah, some of them not too much. 'Cause, I mean, Quick Trip has them,
Mhm.
and you're not getting high grade ones there. But there was one that was, what was it, like wasn't like a coffee cake one or something like that. And I thought it'd be okay,
Uh-huh.
and I think it's okay maybe after the first one or two sips, and then after that it's like, oh, this is getting sickening.
Oh no.
I was
Sometimes
like,
they get
"Ugh."
too sweet.
Yeah. But, of course, back in the day, it was Jolt Cola for us.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
think you can find that anymore.
No. I think they might have taken it off the shelves for good, type of thing.
Yeah, that's too bad.
Yeah. Now we just have Mountain Dew and Red Bull.
Yeah, I've never tried Red Bull.
Yeah. I think I had a little bit of it one time, and it was okay.
Not as a drink mixer.
No, actually, no, I
I've
did
seen
not.
some people use it as a drink mixer.
Yeah.
Red Bull and whatever else. And,
Yeah. So, no,
uh,
I have not.
so, yeah, that went way off topic.
Yeah, I know.
Although that's kind of the way this thing goes. It's like wherever the
that's all right.
topic leads is where you kind of follow. So
That's good.
whatever. So, is there anything exciting coming up that you got going on? Trips in the future?
Oh, we're kind of toying around with taking another trip and taking
Or is
the
it
girls
secret? You
along.
can't.
It's a little
can't
bit
let her know?
secretive, not sure, just, it's not, she knows
She
already.
knows everything.
Well, my sister-in-law wants to go on another cruise with us, and
Mm.
so thinking of doing that again. Now we're just scratching our heads trying to think, okay, where are we gonna, the finances and stuff, trying
Right.
to fit that into the budget and stuff like that. But figured we should probably do it pretty soon, because before we know it, the girls will be graduated and,
Yeah. Yeah. Pay for stuff for the graduation party and
Mhm.
stuff like that.
Yeah. We did go out to the Black Hills.
Oh, yeah.
Our family
Yeah.
vacation, really beautiful out there. Saw Mount Rushmore, Crazy Horse.
Yep.
That was really neat. Very neat.
Yeah, we went out there, what, about a couple years ago? Yeah, it was 2 years ago.
I remember. Yeah,
Yep.
Yep. You showed me pictures.
Mm-hmm.
It's really different.
Yeah.
Oh.
And you end up going through, like Sturgis and stuff like that, too?
No.
or-
No, we stayed out of that area. We started in Deadwood and then to Keystone and then to
Okay.
Custer State Park. We did go up to Wyoming to see Devil's Tower.
Oh, yeah, I had thought about doing that, but
Mhm.
it just didn't happen. Like, okay, there's a detour of like, what, 100 miles or whatever, and you see that, then you drive back. So I'm like,
Yeah.
is it worth it to take another day? Almost
Yeah.
kind of a thing.
Yeah.
But
We would have liked to go down further south to see the Mammoth
yeah.
site.
Yeah.
That would have been neat, but just ran out of time.
Yeah. Yeah, we haven't done that either. Did drive through the Badlands. I don't know if you went through.
Yeah. Went through the Badlands too. That was really cool.
Did you take the side road to go see all the buffalo?
We took the Iron Mountain Road, and we never did go down to see the herds of buffaloes, but we did
Okay.
see a buffalo alongside of the road, and then, yeah, another one out in the wooded area alongside
Okay.
of the road. But I mean, this guy was like right next to the road. He was licking dirt.
Oh.
Yeah, needed his
Fun.
minerals. So,
Yeah.
took a picture of him, and all right, left him alone.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we used up a bunch of our money on eye surgery. So
Oh, yeah.
We're probably not going anywhere for a while.
Oh.
Although, well, I don't think I've stated on the podcast, but talking about it earlier during lunch, got family tickets to go see the Impractical Jokers at State Theater. Oh, there you go. There's a picture
There's buffalo.
of the buffalo. So yeah, that'll run us a good few $100 for tickets for that, but we're thinking next year maybe do Wisconsin Dells or something like that, something small again. Although Corey was talking about going out east.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not sure if this is going to happen or not, but we've got a couple of ideas. One of them being driving out to, East Coast, particularly Red Bank, New Jersey,
Okay.
because he wants to. Well, I'd kind of like to go to the Jay and Silent Bob's Secret Stash comic book store, where they film Comic Book Men, which is on
Okay.
AMC. And I mean, the guys that are on the show are actually, the guys that actually work there. So
Mhm.
it'd be neat to see those guys, because a bunch of those guys are in Kevin Smith's movies. So who knows? Maybe they'd be shooting the show out there when we're out there. So that'd be even an added.
Yeah.
bonus.
Oh, that
That'd
would
be
be
cool.
neat.
But it was either that, or maybe he and I would drive out to Vegas instead for the Star Trek 50th anniversary stuff going on.
Oh.
So
Mm.
it's like one or the other. Are we geeks this way or geeks this way?
Gee, I'd go to the Star Trek one myself. But then again, I haven't heard of the Comic Book
Yeah.
Men. So, yeah.
I don't know, I've never been to Vegas. So
I
maybe
haven't
that'd be a
either.
reason to do it right there.
Yeah, give it a try.
But if it's going to be like super crowded and stuff, I don't know if we'd want to deal with that. Although if you go out east, it's going to be super crowded with cars on the highway and such. So
Yeah.
there's pluses and minuses to both. Who knows what we'll do? Maybe we'll just stay home and do something else. Because it's like the weekend that they have the big Star Trek convention in Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
A week after, they have a convention in Minneapolis.
Oh.
So it's like, do we just skip the one in Vegas and go to the one in Minneapolis and not spend all that money? Getting out there, hotels and all that.
Well, what time is the one in Minneapolis? What month is that?
I believe they're both in August.
Okay.
I want to say the first one, the big one's in the first weekend of August, and the next one is, a week after.
Oh, so in Minneapolis it would be the second weekend of
Mhm.
August. Oh, okay. I
And
might
then-
want to go to that.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we can get a group together and all go up at the same time. That'd be
Yeah.
cool. Well, I'm thinking of doing it. We should do that for Comic-Con, too. That's the first weekend in May,
Okay.
so.
I guess
some-
it depends on who's
something.
there. Who's going to be at the Comic-Con?
Yeah.
Any idea?
I don't think they've posted anything yet.
Okay.
I'm sure it's way too early to
Mhm.
say. Around maybe January, they'll start putting people up there,
Okay.
I would think. Yeah, the last one, of course, it had Sylvester McCoy,
Yeah.
and being the Seventh Doctor, and then in the Hobbit movies as well. He was actually one of the most entertaining people to see there.
Really?
Yeah, he was really good.
Okay.
And when people were sitting in the big hall to hear him speak, he didn't just stay on the stage and sit down at a microphone. He took the microphone and he was walking constantly around the room, in between
Oh, wow.
aisles, through aisles to get to people that asked questions directly. It was
Mhm.
amazing. It was really
That's
nice to
good.
see. He was really good. And then it was like the next person was like Carl Urban. He plays Dr. McCoy in the new Star Trek movies.
Okay.
Yeah, he just sat up there and talked on the microphone. It's like, this guy has no energy compared to Sylvester.
Yeah.
It's like, you're a little disappointing.
Yeah.
But,
Oh.
but yeah, just something to keep in mind maybe.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
because that you've got, Comic-Con is a big mix of everything. You've got, comic book people, Star Trek, Star Wars, all that stuff, Doctor Who,
Mhm.
and everyone takes away something from there.
Mhm.
Whereas, the Star Trek one, it's basically Star Trek.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
Dealer's room might have some other things, but, all the speakers, of course, are going to be Star Trek and such.
Hmm.
I don't know, maybe I'll end up going to both.
Oh my.
The Star Trek convention and go out east. Not the big Star Trek convention, but the smaller
Yeah.
one. But
Oh, why not?
I guess we'll see. So kind of up in the air. So
Hmm.
all right, I guess that will be our. Oh, we didn't do some of our regular things. I was almost going to end the podcast, but normally we have the hot word of the month,
Okay.
which I don't recall what I chose as the hot word of the month last time. I might have it written down here. Let's see. Oh yeah. Did I actually use? Oh yeah, I did. Okay. Well, the hot word of the month was it was just parody, and no one sent in a submission, so no one wins.
Oh.
And no one sent anything from the month before too, so I'm wondering if we're gonna do that anymore. So I guess in the meantime, any first person to email me with the word parody is hot word of the month. You end up winning. So there you go. Except for Mike Sheff. Mike, you are not allowed to enter anymore. Hopefully the next Flamecast, Mike will maybe be joining us, because the last thing he won was to be on air with myself and whoever else, Travis or Matt or both of them.
Mhm.
So we'll see if he's got the computer gear in order to hook up with us on that. So we're waiting to hear from you, Mike. Otherwise, one of the other things we do is the fan film of the month. I guess last time we had Sith Apprentice. I didn't really choose anything this time just because it's a special instance and we don't have Travis and Matt here. And honestly, it's because I totally forgot about it. So, so no fan film of the month this month, but we'll pick something out for next month. Maybe Mike will have some suggestions if he can join us. But otherwise, I think that should do it for this month's version or edition of Flamecast. So for Flamecast this month, I am Todd Platz.
And Maureen Petrowiak.
All right, and that's a wrap. Hooray!
Yay!